Hey, welcome to Sinclair Community College in the Automotive Department. My name is Troy Singleton. I'm one of the faculty here, and we're going to start a series of videos on different applications in the automotive world. Today, we're going to talk about changing a flat tire. It's not something that's as common anymore because a lot of newer vehicles, they don't even come with a spare tire. And with the popularity of roadside assistance, it's not something that you do really often anymore. Now, have you ever come out from your house or come out from work, walk out to the parking lot and see this? What are you going to do about this low tire? You probably don't have a way or a method of putting air back in the tire, so the inevitable is going to happen. You're going to have to change the tire. First thing we need to do is locate the spare. Now, this particular vehicle, it's located in the rear here, and this one's not too terribly hard to get to. We'll remove this little cap. It looks like we have a little cargo cover. We're going to move out of the way, and there it is. So we have the spare, pull it out of the way, and underneath the spare we have the jack and we have the tire iron. This is how we're going to take the lug nuts loose, and this is how we're going to lift the vehicle up. So we have the spare tire removed, we have the jack and the tire iron removed, ready to go ahead and attack this flat tire. First thing you're going to want to do before you raise the vehicle is you want to loosen these lug nuts, because if you lift the vehicle up and you try to loosen the lug nuts, obviously the tire is going to spin. We say righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, so obviously we need to go counterclockwise in order to loosen the lug nuts on this vehicle. So what I like to do is put my knee or my leg underneath my hands and kind of lift up a little bit, and that gives you just that little bit of extra leverage. Now that they're all loose, next thing we need to do is go ahead and lift the vehicle. Hopefully this is on a semi-flat surface. I know if you're on the side of the road or in the grass, this is going to be pretty difficult. If you look underneath the vehicle, there's going to be what we call a pinch weld, and that pinch weld is going to be flat and skinny, and it's going to fit right in this groove of this jack. So let's see what we can find. And the tire iron also serves as the jack handle, so you can use this to kind of help give you a little extra leverage that we need to lift the vehicle up. As the weight of the vehicle starts to depend on the jack here, it's probably going to get pretty tight. So what you're going to actually do is take the tire iron, you're actually going to have to turn it side to side as it goes around. And we're going to raise this vehicle up just until the tire is off the ground. Now we can remove the lug nuts now that we have them nice and loose. Now we're going to remove the tire and put the spare. Now notice the spare is quite a bit smaller than the original tire. This is actually for temporary use only, so it's not something you want to leave on your vehicle for very long. And also a lot of these only recommend a speed of less than 45 miles per hour. So we're going to put our lug nuts back on, and we want to make all of those finger tight, maybe even a little bit tighter if we can do that. A lot of times I like to grab a hold of the tire and just kind of wiggle it back and forth, and you'll feel the lug nuts tighten up. Now we want to lift the vehicle back down. Now we're going to move the jack out of the way, but we're not quite done. We need to tighten these lug nuts back down. It's best if you get on this side of the tire, that way you can put ample pressure by using your upper body weight to make sure that these are good and tight. I've already got these tight, but I'm just going to go back and check them one more time just to make sure that they're all good and snug. All right, those are all good and tight. Now a couple things I'd like to remind you of. The procedure is outlined in the owner's manual. It's going to show you step by step of what you should do in order to change a spare tire. If this happens in a parking lot or at home, this is probably going to be an okay thing to do. If it happens on the interstate, it's probably a good idea to move the vehicle out of harm's way, probably get out of the vehicle, and maybe call one of the roadside assistance companies or find a safe place to change the tire if possible.
Hey, this is Justin. Thanks for watching our video here at Sinclair Community College in the Automotive Department. We would like suggestions that you'd like to see us shoot for future upcoming videos. Go ahead and please leave a comment below, and we'd be happy to do those videos for you in the future.